I thought today was a good work day. It was good, good getting back out there. I think our guys have had a really good approach. Coming off a few days there, with the weekend. We came back. Saturday was a Sunday, so we kind of worked our way through. But I thought they had good energy today. I thought there was good work, competition, and obviously some details we got to continue to clean up. In regards to techniques and fundamentals. But I thought they did a good job of kind of taking the early part of game plan implementation, and I thought they did a solid job there. So I did like the competitive aspect of today, and I thought guys invested to go get better.
Have you liked what you see from Brock and Glenn, just the expanded reps that they've been getting the last couple of weeks?
Between who?
Brock and Glenn the last couple of weeks.
Brock and Glenn? Yes. Brock and Glenn. Yes. And Luke, yes. Yes. All four. So good. Yeah, no, I really have. And I think those guys, you could see the ability, the growth in their eyes, their growth in working tempo and timing. But then you also see sometimes of youth and areas where they need to improve. But I love their mindset and the way that they've been battling. And like I told them, it's every day you come out here and you just fight to go be the best that you can be. And I mean, but if you don't, even on the mistakes, you can't waste a mistake. You got to maximize every one of them. You got to make sure you learn from it. You got to be able to see that being implemented throughout the course of a practice. And then if you get blessed, if you come out of a day, to be able to come back and be better on the next one. So I think both those guys are really approaching things well, and I've been proud of their work.
What is it that Duke does that allows them to produce so many negatives?
Yeah, I mean they're very aggressive. I mean you look at their line movements. You look at the pressures. I mean they're going to base downs. I mean you're going to get probably close to 50%. There's going to be some type of pop blitz. Probably more than that when you incorporate some of the line movements that they do. And you've got athletic and good players. And I think they do a great job schematically and being able to in how they attack. So it's a challenging defense to have to go against, and one that they've been playing at a very high level.
Some of what they do up front is predicated on the fact they trust their secondary, I presume.
I mean, and that's one of the things that I think they've done. They do a really good job of is even in their. In the aggressiveness of their pressures, they usually do a good job of mixing coverages. So you don't always, you might get one pressure, and on this play you're going to get maybe a one high look. Then they might spin to a two, different invert coverages. I mean it's just a good amount of volume to see with the different pressures, while also yes, they got talented guys in the back end, but they're also make sure that they're not easily attacked. If that's kind of the best way I could put it.
You mentioned the energy at practice today. Did you notice a difference with guys getting a couple of days off and some fresher legs?
Yeah, I mean, I think we tried to maximize that. We got good work last week, but giving guys a few days, is what we need to see midpoint of the season, and it's about our response, our growth, and I thought they took advantage of that.
Jalen Noles is a guy that looks like on the depth chart, you guys moved him inside. What does he do that you think will?
I mean, I think he's shown well. He's in his first couple of years he's played both, so I mean he's got an experience there. But in the times that he's played this year, he's showed growth and maturity. It's not all been right, but I mean there's been some positive steps. I think you've seen the athleticism and physicality has shown up. And obviously we wanted to. We think that's going to be something that can continue to help us. Those guys that have been playing inside got to continue to grow, got to continue to get better. But I do like what Jalen brings, just the versatility and how he plays.
It seems like Kyle had a good week last week. Is he still part of your plans? You're going to have to count on him.
No, absolutely, and obviously I'm really proud of the freshmen. What those guys have done. Kyle's a good football player, and he's proven to be a good football player. He's had, it's not a secret. I mean, he's had drops, he's had some challenges that he's had to work through. But he's what I love is he's a great teammate. He's encouraging those young guys as much as anything, pushing them. But he knows that he's got to be ready for opportunities and moments, and I think he's showing that in practice.
What have you seen in the last few weeks?
I mean, you see him continuing to grow up. It's more consistent in alignments and where he needs to be, what he needs to do. The finer details of the work, and then he's also producing. Whether it's in one-on-one reps, in practice. When he's going against the defense, you see that production on a consistent basis. So excited to see his continued growth.
Sean Murphy a guy that's closer to helping?
He's getting closer. I mean, we'll obviously see where that's at. He had an injury there early part of the season. Coming back off of that, just trying to get him ramped up to where he's back to 100%. Had a little setback, probably about a week ago. But I thought, he showed up. I thought he flashed a few times today, which was good.
Coach, you guys usually practice with music. Was there a reason that there was no music inside the practice facility today?
Yeah, it's ultimately we don't control the atmosphere, but we do control ourselves, and making sure that regardless of any artificial energy or anything that's from the outside, let's make sure we go out there and we control what we do, and it's players, coaches, everybody involved, and ultimately that was something that just wanted a little change up in regards to that, and because you can hear, you can see where's energy coming from, and it's from everybody. Everybody's being evaluated, and so you get players, you can see who's encouraging, who's helping, who's communicating, in that, and obviously make sure that we're bringing the energy that's necessary on every single play.
Good.
Well, thank you guys.
Appreciate it, Mike.
All right, we'll have